I was so obsessed with tiny landscapes this year that I made and filled one of the Minizine sketchbooks, and today I wanted to share how exactly I'm making them. Hello wonderful people! So for me, these were super fun to fill with landscapes which I've shown on this channel before, and I hope it will be just as fun for you. To make one you need only a few supplies, which you probably have at home already. Here's the list of supplies. You will need watercolor paper. I used 300 GSM cotton paper in A6, scissors and a scoring tool. If you don't have one, you can use a ruler for this step. It just helps to crease the paper well. There is a full list of materials and tools, as well as written descriptions on my blog too, which is linked down below. Wash your hands before you start to remove oils from them, so the paper you handle will actually stay usable. Greases from hands that are transferred to the paper when touched can make painting tedious later on. To get to the A6 size of paper, I fold my sheet in half and rip it along the crease to have a deckled edge along all the sides of the paper. When folding, I try to be careful and align the sides of the paper well, so the end result will be as straight as possible. And I use the bone folder, which I like a lot, and will link down below as well, to press down and flatten the crease. I've had this bone folder for many years now, and like that it's not made from actual bones. And has a metal tip, which I'm not sure is functional, but it's nice. It's well grounded too, so it actually never ripped my paper unintentionally, which other bone folders did. When the paper is creased well, I hold it down with one hand firmly and rip the paper carefully along the crease using the letter opener. You can also use a knife at this point. You can also just cut it down as well and have a nice smooth edge there. This is just a personal preference on how I like it to look and has no real functionality. For the A6 size, I repeat the step and cut it in half again. It's really all you need for this little sketchbook with 16 pages, plus front and back cover. To fold the zine, hold a piece of paper in landscape format and fold it in half along the long side. I've also prepared a little drawing to show you all the folds you need to do. Crease the folds again using the bone folder. Unfold the paper again and fold it in half in the other direction, along the short side. Don't unfold it this time, but use the open side to fold the short side back onto the crease you've just created. And do the same with the other side. Crease all the folds well now, because it will make the next steps much easier. Unfold the paper again and cut 3/4 of the middle crease on the long side, but leave one section still attached. You can see it again in the sketch. Once cut, the zine almost wants to fold itself, so follow the creases and fold it in its own tiny way. You have now two covers, front and back, that you can paint, and of course all the pages in between. You can paint the front and back side if you like. There will be two landscape pages on the back, which I found lots of fun to paint in my other tiny zine. I'll link the video for it in the description box, where you can see how I used my previous zine. How I'll paint the cover on this one, you'll see in my next video. Hope you had fun with this little tutorial. Let me know if something is unclear to you, or you have something else you want to know about painting tiny watercolor landscapes. I'm happy to share my knowledge and all the fun painting them with you. Have the most wonderful day, and I hope to see you soon. Bye!